Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Brent Apperson. Great to have you with us here on this Monday morning. Well, we have come to the week here at KCNI, KBBN Radio, where it's all hands on deck. Oh, what a busy week, especially the first half of it for sure. Of course, the Custer County Fair gets into full swing today. A lot of the livestock shows will start at the covered arena out at the Custer County Fairgrounds today. And then, of course, you have the big Custer County Classic Bull Riding Entertainment tonight, the Free Pit Barbecue later on today. And then tomorrow, the bullfighters will take over the arena there in front of the grandstands. So a lot of activity now happening out at the Custer County Fairgrounds as the fair is here for 2022. And once again this year, we will have a lot of coverage of the fair for you on our radio stations. In fact, that's where Dave is right now. He's getting set up at the Custer County Fairgrounds, and we'll be hearing from Dave off and on through the show this morning. He'll be reporting live, I assume talking to some of the kids that'll be showing off some of their livestock here today, and also talking with some other folks who are involved in the Custer County Fair. So we'll be visiting with Dave live from the fairgrounds as we go through the show today. Also, we do want to let you know that Emily Barnett has been super busy the last few days out at the fairgrounds, talking to some of the youngsters who are putting together exhibits and showing them off at the fair. And so we're going to have some of those reports and interviews for you throughout the day today over on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. Those will be running through the afternoon, maybe even into the early evening a little bit. So be listening for those, especially on KCNI Radio. And as we talk about our coverage of the fair, just want to take a moment and say thank you to all of the wonderful businesses who are supporting our coverage of the fair and do it each and every year. We have so many businesses that support our interviews of the kids. Emily does a lot of those now, and of course Dave's been doing it for years, talking to the kids at the fair, and we have great businesses that sponsor all of those reports. So thank you very much, because we truly do believe that the heartbeat of the Custer County Fair are the 4-H and FFA kids that show off their livestock or take in exhibits in other categories. We believe that they're the heartbeat of the fair, so we try to bring as much of that coverage to you on our radio stations. And again, we'll be looking forward to some of Dave's reports coming up later on in the show. As we mentioned, Custer County Classic Bull Riding, that'll be tonight. The Free Pit Barbecue, who doesn't love that, man? Talk about some of the highlights of the fair. The Free Pit Barbecue is right up there. They'll start serving that, I believe, at 5:30 this afternoon. And then, of course, the Custer County Classic Bull Riding will come up after that tonight in front of the grandstands at Trotter Arena. So it should be a great day of activity at the fair, and we'll have it covered for you here on our radio stations. Speaking of coverage of the fair, once again this year we're going to do some live video streaming of some of the shows that will happen under the covered arena as our youngsters show off their livestock at the Custer County Fair this year, and you'll be able to access that on our Facebook page. I think we'll get more details on this once we talk to the guys out at the fair, but I think that'll be on YouTube and Twitter too. I think we're going to do it on all three feeds, but we'll get clarification of that. But certainly on Facebook, for sure, you'll be able to see a live video stream of what's happening under the covered arena out at the Custer County Fairgrounds again this year, as Jeremy Scheib will be kind of handling that video portion of our coverage. Grant Winter, I believe, will be out there as well, so we'll look forward to that. But let your friends and family know that they'll be able to watch the kids live on the video again this year, thanks to some great sponsors who are once again making that possible here at KCNI and KBBN Radio. All right, now you're probably saying, well, Brent, what are you going to do today? You told us what Dave's doing, what Jeremy's doing. Well, Brent's going to be at the ballpark today. Can't wait. What a great weekend it was out at Paul Brown Field as Broken Bow hosted the Class B, or I should say is hosting the Class B State American Legion Seniors Baseball Tournament. Games began on Saturday. There were 4 of them. There were 4 more yesterday. Paul Brown Field has never looked better. My goodness, just what a beautiful facility it has become. So many donated hours of work to turn it into what it is today. A lot of donated dollars to turn it in to what it is today. And it has just been a pleasure to be out at the ballpark over the weekend, and we'll plan to be there again today. If you missed it, Broken Bow American Legion seniors winning their game in round one on Saturday against Minden. The final was 16-5. That marked the first time that Broken Bow had won a state tournament game at any level in Legion baseball since 1985. For the seniors level, you have to go way back to 1979 when they last won a state tournament game. But they won one on Saturday. That put them into the winners bracket last night where they played Hickman. Hickman got the win last night 10-2, but it was just Broken Bow's first loss of the double elimination tournament. So today, Broken Bow is back at the ballpark. They'll play in day 3 of the state tournament. Their opponent today will be Columbus Lakeview. Should be a great ball game. It is scheduled to start at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll have it for you live right here on the Thunderbird KBBN 95.3 FM, also on the web at kbbn.com. So we really look forward to bringing that to you. And again, we just say thanks to all of, how can you not say thanks to volunteers as we go through this week, huh? I mean, think about all the volunteer work at the Custer County Fair, all of the volunteers out at the ballpark helping to put on the State Legion baseball tournament. We have a tremendous community, a tremendous county where everybody comes together when we need to pull things off, and we are seeing a perfect example of that this week. So go Bow. We'll have Broken Bow and Columbus Lakeview on the air for you from the American Legion Senior State Tournament. Again, game time is set for 3 o'clock. That'll be the second of 3 games today at the tournament. The first game will have Ogallala against Blair in an elimination game. That'll start things at noon today. And then in the winners bracket, the 2 teams that have yet to lose in the tournament will play each other. That'll be Waverly against Hickman, and that'll be tonight at 6 o'clock. Also should mention our wonderful friends with Broken Bow Schools and the Broken Bow Strive Network, or the Broken Bow Sports Network. They have been doing a live video stream of all of the baseball games at the state tournament. So you can view the games from the state tournament if you wish by going to bbps.org. That'll take you to the Broken Bow Schools webpage. And then if you just scroll down a little bit, you'll see Strive. Click on that. That'll take you where you need to go, and you'll be able to watch all of the games through the Strive Network that Broken Bow Sports Network is doing from the state tournament here this week. Whew, wow, that was a lot to cover to just get started. All right, let's see. What do we want to do now? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a song, kind of get my bearings here a little bit, and then we'll play the game. We do have maybe a guest or two scheduled to come into the studio, and then, as we mentioned, we'll be going out to the fairgrounds during the course of the show as well, visiting with Dave, as once again, Dave's going to talk to the kids at the Custer County Fair. We always look forward to that, and that'll be coming up. So keep it right here. It's a busy week. It's a big day. Thanks for tuning in on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. 7:42 is the time. So great to have you with us here on this Monday morning. Well, it sounds like Dave's already hooked up at the fair. And Dave, if you're listening, we'll be checking in here with you here in just a moment. But first, we need to play the game. So let's do that now. A chance to win a certificate for a free personal pan pizza, one topping at Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. And here's your question for today. Which beach sport became official in 1986? What beach sport became official and sanctioned in 1986? Here are your choices. Baseball, beach volleyball, swimming, or hockey. Now, your clue here is when I say which beach sport became official in 1986. Your choices are baseball, beach volleyball, swimming, or hockey. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Nebraska State Bank wants to wish all the local 4-H and FFA participants the best of luck at the Custer County Fair. Did you know that today's farmers, on average, produce twice as much as their parents did, all while using less land, energy, water, and generating less emissions? Nebraska State Bank believes in the strength of our rural communities, and they strive to be an integral part of future successes. NSB also believes in supporting the youth in the effort to build a strong foundation for tomorrow, offering banking products for you and your business. Visit Nebraska State Bank in Broken Bow, Myrna, and Callaway. Member FDIC.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
All right, we have our contestant on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to today?
Alan Dorsey.
Well, Alan, how are you, my friend?
Pretty good, thank you.
Did you enjoy the baseball over the weekend? I saw you there.
Yeah.
I assume you're getting ready to cheer on the Chiefs.
You bet.
All right, Alan, here's your question for today. Which beach sport became official in 1986? Was it baseball, beach volleyball, swimming, or hockey?
Beach volleyball.
Well, of course it was. Where's the bell? Here it is. We'll make it official. There you go. We have a winner. Alan, you've won yourself a certificate for a free personal pan pizza, one topping at Pizza Hut. We'll have your certificate out here waiting for you when you can swing on by, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Alan. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, there you go. A winner here on a Monday morning. Well, we will be getting to the Custer County Fair a little bit later. So, Dave, if you're listening, we'll get to you here after the 8 o'clock news because we have a wonderful friend and guest to talk to at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, our friend, Steve Fowler.
Good morning, Brent.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. It's great to see you. We haven't seen you in a while, so thanks for stopping in. I'm sure things have been busy.
Oh, they always are. And as any business knows, there's challenges from time to time and vacations being taken and staffing that needs staffed. And so I guess I'll lead off with that. I don't have it in my notes, so I'll probably forget if I don't lead off with it. We do need some help in our deli fairly quickly, in fact.
Okay.
We're going to be down to 2 folks most of August, and we will be at 2 people for the duration of time after that, unless we can get somebody hired for those positions. So we're still seeking a deli manager, full-time or part-time deli. Really, it's a fun job. All jobs are fun as long as you make it that way, of course.
That's a good point.
Put in the effort and be proud of a job well done. We fry chicken. We slice meat and cheese for customers. We keep the place nice and tidy and clean. We produce a lot of grab-and-go items, which seem to be popular this day and age. So, it's not earth-shattering work. It's not glorious work, but most jobs aren't all that glorious.
Yeah.
So, if you get down to brass tacks about it, but yeah. So if anybody's interested in that, or we're getting a little better on part-time cashiers, but we're still looking. And then a meat merchandiser, either part-time or full-time, would be awesome too. But the first two I mentioned are what we're really looking for the most. And so if you're maybe have a kid going back to school, or whatever your scenario is, maybe you just need a little extra money going into the holidays, come see Steve at the GK, and we'll talk about opportunities.
Steve, I hope this is a fair question.
Yeah.
With you being a little short-staffed at the deli, will that affect the deli hours any differently than what they are currently, or that's kind of to be determined?
You always want to be able to serve your customers to the best of your ability, and that's why we closed it Tuesday and Saturday, so we didn't overextend our current employees.
Sure.
And we would serve our customers to the best of our ability on the days we were open. I hope we don't have to shut down another day. It's my hope that, we'll either need to streamline what we produce back there, or what have you, as far as that goes. Time will just tell. It really depends on how much time myself and Laura and anyone else is able to help out the deli on a day-to-day basis, which is burdensome for us. However, that's our jobs. So
Yeah.
we just buckle down.
Well, we'll get the word out, and hopefully we'll get some good folks to apply and get you some help.
That would be great.
All right.
So,
it's Fair Week, Steve. Custer County Fair going on. I know that the grocery cart is always heavily involved, whether it's supplying certain food items or whatever for the fair. But I know that it's Custer County Fair is always big for the grocery cart.
Absolutely. We're very happy to help out with a lot of the events that go on, a lot of the vendors out there that need supplies. And then, we'll be out at the pit barbecue. Andrew will be slicing, and I'll be piling meat or whatever I need to do. And it's always a good time on those things. And it's good for the kids to be involved with the 4-H and other organizations out there. And then there'll be the livestock auction where grocery cart will be represented out there, of course. And so, it's always a fun week, and kind of signals that school's just around the corner too.
It does signal that, doesn't it?
Right.
It's the first day of August, Steve.
I know.
July's over.
I know.
I don't know where it went, but it's gone.
Well, that's summer for you.
That is summer. All right. I'm sure you got a bunch of specials to tell people about, so just take off.
All right, sounds good. August 1st through the 7th is this ad run, and you can pick up all these great items at our fresh meat department. 80% lean ground beef in a 10-pound tube, $3.28 a pound. Boston butt pork roast, $2.48 a pound. That's always a great value and a nice thing to smoke or roast in the oven. New York strip steaks, definitely a nice cut of meat there. Of course, that's our grocery cart premium aged choice certified Angus beef, New York strip steaks, as is all of our beef, $11.98 a pound. Boneless country style pork ribs, $2.88 a pound. And then pick out some other items, maybe some daily smoked sliced bacon, $9.98 each. Oscar Mayer basic Lunchables, 2 for $3. Pick up some breakfast items, farmland, pork, sausage, rolls, or links, only $1.98 this week. Dairy deals this week, simply lemonade or limeade, that sounds refreshing, 2 for $5. Kraft string cheese, great for the fridge, great snack, 2 for $6, as well as Chobani Greek yogurt, 98 cents each. Over in the frozen foods department, 2 for $4 for the Pillsbury toaster strudels or scrambles. Keep that breakfast going with Eggo waffles. This is a 24-count package, $5.48 each. What goes better with spaghetti and meat sauce, or spaghetti and meatballs, or any pasta dish than some nice garlic bread or toast? We've got Best Choice garlic bread for 2 for $4. Maybe you're going to switch it up and do some Asian meals this week. Innovation meals from the frozen department, 2 for $12. And then we also have some nice ice cream, which is always delicious this time of year, or all times of year if you ask me. Blue Bunny ice cream in the scrounds, the ovals, $3.98 each. We have some great grocery savings, but before we go into that, I always like to mention the orange tag savings. Great deals throughout the store that you can look for, just a little extra money-saving items. We hang those every week. We take some down as well because they expire, but we keep them current, so all those extra savings can go into your pocket. So be looking out for those in all of our departments. Grocery savings this week at the GK. We've got Powerade sports drink, 98 cents each. Frito-Lay kettle or Lay's potato chips, $2.98 each. Kellogg's Pop-Tarts, the 8-count box, $2.48 each. Rice-A-Roni or Pasta-Roni, pasta sides. Those are both 4 for $5 this week. Continuing on in the grocery savings, General Mills cereals, $2.98 each. Betty Crocker cake mix and frosting, 2 for $3. Kraft macaroni and cheese premiums or shapes, 3 for $4. And Betty Crocker helpers, great to go with that hamburger I talked about earlier, 4 for $5. Thirst Quencher by Gatorade, of course, is always nice when it's hot and maybe you're working out in the field or maybe you're out showing your steer or your heifer this week. 2 for $11 for the Gatorade Thirst Quencher 8 packs. Over in Farm Fresh Produce, get in while these are still on deal. You'll see some of these things not on ad as much going forward into late August and September. So the red ripe strawberries would be one of them, 1 pound package, 2 for $6. Fresh blueberries in a pint, 2 for $6. Slicing cucumbers and green bell peppers, both 88 cents each this week. Sweet yellow onions, 98 cents a pound. And over in our fresh deli this week, you can count on Kretschmar to deliver the great meats and cheeses. This week on sale, we've got sliced to order Kretschmar Black Forest ham, $6.98 a pound. Of course, that's just a great deal and a great cut of meat. We also have Mrs. Jerry's Taco Pasta Salad, $3.98 a pound. So that might go great as a standalone side for a meal, or maybe you want to try that out with a Chester's chicken meal this week. And on the daily special side of things, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. Monday, we've got Chester's 10-piece tenders family meal. So maybe you're hankering for something quick this lunch time on Monday. Get some 10-piece tenders for the family if you're out at the fair or just pressed on time. Get those this Monday. Wednesday, we've got Chester's 8-piece family meal. And then Thursday, macaroni and cheese, $2.98 a pound. And then Friday, Chester's 10-pack dark box family meal is on special. So get out for all those Chester specials. A lot of great deals this week from the deli. And of course, they've got all those grab and go items such as sandwiches and wraps and all sorts of packaged salads for a quick and cool meal as well. Maybe pick up some bakery items while you're there too. A nice package of fresh baked chocolate chunk cookies by the dozen sounds great. $5.48 each on those. For those that are looking for a specific wine or spirit this week, come on into the wine and spirit shop and find all the great ad items, the Nebraska favorites, local favorites, and much more there to choose from. Rewards bonus items, last but not least. I'll start off with the seedless watermelons, another one of those items you see featured almost all the time during the summer months, and then they kind of slowly tick away. So get in and take advantage of these whole seedless watermelons for only $5.98, plus you get 600 points. So if you're a little shy on points on your rewards card, these bonus items are a great way to get those beefed back up. Best choice, frozen potatoes, select varieties, 2 for $5, earn 250 points. Dinner Bell butter, 1 pound package, $3.78, earn 400 points. Ozark Hearth buns, these are from our bakery rack back by the dairy there, 2 for $5, earn 250 points. Charmin Essential Bath Tissue, great time to load up on bath tissue if you're getting low, especially buy a couple packages, $9.98, 1,000 points each, no limit. Hidden Valley salad dressings. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but Hidden Valley Ranch is probably top on my list.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
338 plus you get 350 points. You can't beat that. Holton ground beef patties, 6-pound package, back in the meat department. Probably a frozen item. $21.98 earned 2,500 points. So a lot of great points to be earned. And I almost forgot Hormel Gatherings party trays. So these are pre-made trays back in the deli, grab-and-go case. They got the crackers, the meat, the cheese already in them. You can buy those for $17.98 and earn another 1,000 points per.
Wow.
So, yeah, a lot of great points offerings this week.
You've got it going on.
Well, we hope so anyway.
Oh, you do.
Thank you so much.
You talk about those points, and, of course, you can redeem those points at the gas pump, which is really nice these days. I know gas has come down a little bit from where it was at one time, but still, it's up there. And I know we have swiped the card at the gas pump and have felt much better about ourselves.
Yeah, anytime you can save a little money there, and then you can also get the free with points items. That became a new list, I believe, last week. And so those are nice items as well. So, pick and choose those items or use it all on gas. It really doesn't matter to us. We're just happy to be able to offer that. Just for shopping, you earn your points, and then you're able to save some money on some things on the back end of all those purchases, and kind of incentivizes your grocery shopping, which, let's face it, grocery prices are up too, just like the gas.
Yeah,
and,
right.
So it's always nice to be able to save on those things as well. So we hope everybody had a great week at the fair. It's going to round off this week, right? So pretty much 3
huge days coming up, and then Thursday will be the livestock auction.
Right. So always a busy time. Thanks to all the volunteers that help out with everything and make this happen. We'll be out there. GK will represent tonight at the Free Pit Barbecue. That's always an interesting and delicious time.
Yes.
So get out for that.
And it's free.
Right.
That's my favorite part of it.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we'll see a lot of people out at the barbecue tonight. Bull riding will follow that. Look for Steve out at the grocery cart, whether it's at the cart or at the fair or around the community. Steve is always involved. So
yeah. Thanks,
right.
Brent. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Good to see you, too. Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The death toll is up to 28 in eastern Kentucky's catastrophic flooding. The rebuild will be extensive. Benny Bailey, Chief of Creek Fire and Rescue.
The running waters that we did have, the pipes are going to be gone. They have to be rebuilt. We have to have fire hydrants. We need to have equipment for our first responders that have been damaged.
CBS News has confirmed the death toll is at least 2 in a wildfire burning in Northern California's Klamath National Forest. Spokeswoman Adrienne Freeman.
We can confirm that there are structures destroyed. However, we haven't been able to get teams in there to assess. So at this point, really don't have numbers.
Just in, the NFL has suspended Deshaun Watson for 6 games for violating league personal conduct policy. And this is sentencing day for the first